those comments from the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. We are set to go with our main event matchup here on WCW Worldwide. The television champion of the world, Lord Steven Regal, along with Sir William.
Back up and let his lordship.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. Hulk Hogan better be ready, because that looked like a focused, determined Nature Boy Ric Flair.
That's a good way of saying there's a conniving Ric Flair and sensuous Sherry with something up their sleeve for the Hulkster. What that is, I don't know, but they got a plan, and you know, after losing to Hulk Hogan in certainly the most watched match in WCW history, Flair has something prepared for the Hulkster. What that is, I'm not sure. All right. Lord Steven Regal against Jungle Jim Steele. This is a great contrast, not only in styles, but in backgrounds, I would think, Jess.
Well, what an opportunity for this young rookie. Jungle Jim Steele gets to step into the ring with who I consider the consummate pro, Lord Steven Regal.
Lord Steven Regal, the man who's the world television champion, and the man who we said many times embarrassed WCW officials, embarrassed the United States at the Bash at the Beach recently when he had some unkind things to say about our guest, the great Japanese legend wrestler Antonio Inoki. And there's talk now that Inoki may sign a match to face Lord Steven Regal. With that in mind, we'll take you to a break and be back with the match after this. The bell, and we are ready to go. And you hear the chant on the New York City street here of USA. Even Wildcat Willie's getting with it here. The WCW mascot.
And they're trying to get to Lord Steven Regal. Of course, the English nobleman against Jungle Jim Steele.
And I guess since Jungle Jim Steele is...
the aristocrat against the beast, right?
I guess since he's from the jungle and he's leading the chant of USA, he's from the jungles of the United States. Which I guess many people would feel it's somewhere in New York City. Whoa, look at the power.
What the heck happened there? What's the matter with Lord Steven?
I think he slapped the trapezius muscle pretty hard there. Regal is hurting the chant of USA, and the world television champion backs to a corner. He looks very perplexed here, Jess.
Jungle Jim Steele pushing Regal down to that mat. Bending him back. Look at his head. I've never seen anybody in pain from a collar elbow hookup.
Lord Steven Regal, who now has to contend with Antonio Inoki, who we understand will come back, will wrestle again, will go in the ring at the Clash of the Champions to face Lord Steven Regal, the world television champion. And that is going to be a tremendous matchup, Jesse.
Well, for whatever reason, Regal wanted a piece of Inoki. The best thing you can do to a Japanese wrestler is insult him. And look what you get, the match.
That's the best thing you can do to him? I guess
if you want to wrestle him.
I guess so.
Be quiet, peasants. Get back.
Sir William at ringside and helping his lordship rub the kinks out of that shoulder there. Look at that face.
Well, I'll tell you what, Lord Steven Regal, you may not like him, Tony Schiavone, but he ducks nobody.
Three-quarter Nelson, or some people call it a cravat, with the power of Jungle Jim Steele out of it. Full arm dragon twist. Sending Regal down to the mat again. Boy, there's a very confident look on the face of Jungle Jim Steele here. And you can better believe, Jesse, win or lose this match, Jungle Jim Steele will learn a lot in the ring against Lord Steven Regal.
Well, maybe a little false confidence in there. He's had it all his way for about the first 3 or 4 minutes of this matchup. I can't believe Lord Steven hasn't got something in his bag of tricks.
Tried a couple of forearm shots. Arm drag takeover. Takes him down and puts all of his weight behind that forearm drop. Trying a head scissors and successful with the Lord Steven Regal. Give Jungle Jim Steele a lot of credit. He realizes the arm is hurt. He's been trying to work on that arm too, Jess.
And Lord Stephen back into the corner, covering up, fans chanting USA.
And booing now the tactics of Regal, trying to buy some time to the ropes.
Smart wrestling. If you're injured, stay near them ropes. Jungle Jim Steele, his focus has to be get Lord Stephen in the middle of the ring, so he can't get to the ropes.
He went for the arm, and I think it's obvious from that move right there that Regal is the quicker of the two, because he dropped down and with a leg trip sent him to the mat. Wait a minute, look at the power of Jungle Jim Steele, bridging up, hooking in good. Knuckle lock takeover that time, and chasing Regal back to a corner, and Regal once again seeks refuge into the ropes.
You know, Regal just doesn't look himself in this matchup.
I think a lot of that could be credited to the opponent. It's been a great match so far for Jungle Jim Steele.
But I mean, Regal just doesn't look smooth, Tony. No, normally he's so smooth and fluent in the ring.
Well,
he's out of sync.
He better get back in sync if he's going to face Antonio Inoki.
You know, this could be one of those nights like a basketball team or a football team where nothing works and you don't know why. Oh, he thumbed him or tried to.
Yeah, so you thumb him in the eye. Well, that's typical basketball. That's just like right out of the NBA. Nothing's working. We're not hitting our shots. Let's thumb him in the eye. A European uppercut. And now Regal getting the blows in for Jungle Jim Steele. Apparently, Regal feeling that his traditional wrestling technique not effective on Steele, and now the high impact blows here, Jess.
Well, Regal's gone in with a series of forearms. He's turned, as you said, Tony, from his classic European wrestling style to a more rough-it-up United States of America style with a series of left-handed forearms right to the head of Jungle Jim Steele. Now he's hammering him in the corner. Regal turning loose.
A look at our crowd at the Disney MGM studios, and the little Hulksters are everywhere. The world champion Hulk Hogan to defend the title against former champ Ric Flair on August 24th from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And live on national TV. There's a knee, side of the head.
Lord Stephen stepping back with a chin lock. Oh, and chin lock and follows it over again with that forearm right on the bridge of the nose and the face. Lord Stephen Regal going total roughhouse. This surprises me from a man with the scientific wrestling ability of Lord Stephen.
I've always been surprised about a man like Lord Stephen Regal with all the ability, probably the greatest pure wrestling ability in our sport. And here's a man who has used tactics like this before, and especially used the umbrella of Sir William.
Well, Tony, you get surprised with a box of cereal when you get it. What comes inside?
That's right. Jungle Jim Steele.
Whoa, he's got Lord Stephen up and down.
Blocked it. Forearm of his own. He's going to grab him by the hair and flip him in. Steele. Great move holding up on the rope. Steele again. And again. Jungle Jim Steele has come to wrestle the television champion.
Up and over with a big backdrop and pounds his chest. We could see the makings of a major upset here, Tony Schiavone.
One count. Regal, great instincts. He's up quickly. More great instincts. Taking a quick left-hand turn out of the ropes that time.
And that's pretty good for a European because they drive on the other side.
Yeah, they do. At least they do in England. Over the top. Look at Jungle Jim Steele get the momentum his way. The body of Lord Stephen Regal snapping over. He's got the steel trap. 1, 2.
Put on the rope.
That was his move. That was on the ropes. And little Sir William there to make sure the referee
didn't get it in the center of the ring. And Lord Stephen got the foot on the rope. Steele hammered away with forearms on the television champion.
Jungle Jim Steele going for it again. But Regal ducked low, using a catapult type maneuver. 1, 2. He's got a handful of tights, and he comes away with a win.
Not only that, his shoulder was off the mat. Not a great job of refereeing right there.
But Regal will get the win with the 1, 2, 3 after Jungle Jim Steele gave it his all. And we're going to see a lot more of Jungle Jim Steele.
Well, fortunately for Lord Steven, replay doesn't count in WCW.
Well, it doesn't count. Yes, Hulk does rule.
Because if replay counted, you'd see. There's Jungle Jim Steele coming in with the steel trap. He hooks it, but too close to the ropes. Regal gets the foot on the rope right there, forced to break the hold. And there's Regal flying hard into the buckle. Comes out, Regal catches him, drives him into the buckle, and you'll see it right here. One shoulder is not on the mat. Pulls him out, hooks him. Look at this. 1, 2, shoulders up, Tony Schiavone. 3, but Regal lucks out.
You're right, Jess. Good call that time. Regal walks away with the title. Back to wrap it up on Worldwide after this.